What's up, y'all? This is Dominique back again from Naturally Doing Too Much, and I am here to review Love and Marriage Huntsville. This is episode 15 called Wreaking Wanda. Yeah, we ain't seen her in a few episodes, so I guess it was about time for her to, make her entrance again. It's just like, why do people keep arguing with her? Why do people even, and then this is my thing, if you gonna argue with Miss Wanda, why not do it out of entertainment? Why not make it fun? Go back and forth with her, but don't actually be invested in the conversation, in the argument, as if any point that come out, any point she's trying to make is valid. I didn't get that. I was surprised that, we're gonna get into it, but I was surprised that Mel's mama, which I don't know her name, really stood there longer than she should have. I'm just like, I thought she was above this. I just assumed you would be like, oh, okay, you making your way over here. This will be on. Okay, Wanda, you be careful. You take care. I'll talk to you later. I'm just saying. Okay. Well, we're going to get to that later. So the show opens up with Maurice and Kimmy driving to a spot that they found, I guess, to build their forever home. And they go, check it out or whatever. I mean, I can't really see nothing. I can't say if it's a nice spot or not. It was a bunch of trees, but I was like, okay. She said it was a nice neighborhood. It was quiet. So, they talking about, oh, okay, well, Maurice want to build a tree line. Kimmy like, yeah, this would be the driveway. I think the entrance should be that way, coming up the hill and whatnot. So he was like, yeah. But anyway, yeah, we gonna build a spec house here. So when he said spec house, I'm like, what the fuck is that? That ain't your forever home. So that's what we about to get into? Okay. So yeah, we're going to build a spec house here. Yep. Yeah, I already talked to some people about it. I talked to Martell about it. I was thinking about having Uncle Mike. It's like, wait a minute. Rewind. Maurice, you didn't tell Kimmy this. You told her this was your forever home right here. That you wanted her a part of this. And then when we get here, you tell her a whole nother different scenario. A whole nother story on what's going on this property. So you're leaving Kimmy out the loop again. You lying to her. You're not giving the information that's needed. But you want her to take part in something that is the opposite of what you told her. And then, like she said, so this is not a forever home. You decided to build a spec house. What the fuck am I up here for? Then you want Uncle Mike to do it. That nigga's slow. Then you talking to Martell. He doesn't have a builder's license. Yeah, no. Make that make sense, Maurice. What we doing here? What we doing here, Maurice? Again, Maurice keeping Kimmy out the loop, not telling her everything. That's why I said her and Tisha ain't that far off. They deal with different shit, but it's the same man, it's the same situation. They don't communicate with your ass on purpose. Maurice does not communicate with Kimmy on purpose. Child, I just feel bad for Kimmy. And Kimmy was just like expressing herself. But at the end of the day, I think she actually said in the scene, she was like, well, I guess I got to deal with it or whatever. And it's just like, oh, okay. You just gonna deal with it. Just like Tisha, right? I don't see why y'all not sisters. Actually, I don't see why y'all not sisters, bitch, because you're not that much different from her. Because you're dealing with the same fuck nigga Marceau is. It's just that Maurice more quietly with his shit, and that you're able to express everything that you need to get off your chest. You know what I'm saying? In an articulate, meaningful way for him to understand. But at the end of the day, it don't change shit. He's still gonna do him. He still want to swing his dick around like he the man. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you a sadist, but then at the end of the day, you still taking care of Monster. And that was another thing. She said, you always get us started on something, get me riled up in it, and then next thing you know, you say, oh, I'm too busy, then you fall back, and then I got to take over. Just like with Monster. We already knew that, boo-boo. But then he want to leave you out the loop when it come to him making important decisions or knowing what the fuck going on in school. But I'm making him breakfast. I'm getting him up. I'm picking him up and taking him to school. I'm talking to him. I'm making sure he got his homework. I'm taking him to practice, but you can't let me know what the fuck going on in school. Like, come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Come on, Kimmy. What's really good? And that's Kimmy good heart. But at the same time, I'll be like, nigga, this is a no. And it ain't got nothing to do with your monster. It ain't got nothing to do with your son. But at the end of the day, I'm going to have to fall back. And you're going to have to pick up the slack, or he just going to be out here willy-nilly. Because I did my job. I raised my son. He's off. He did college. Now he working. I'm done. She shouldn't have to come in behind you and pick up more slack when that's your son. If anything, it should be Maurice, Kimmy, or Maurice and Kimmy, a balance. It shouldn't be Kimmy over Maurice taking care of Monster. Come on now, make that make sense. I'm just like, Kimmy, these niggas off the hook. I ain't gonna lie. Maurice, Marcel, Martell, they make they make my hair hurt. They make my ass itch. It's too much. It's too much. So like I said same shit, different day. Whatever. So then it goes to Martell and his mom. So basically, they at the mother's house, his grandma house, the kid's grandma, which is Martell's mom. They at her house. She doing the girl's hair, or the younger one, or whatever. Martell in the confessional, like, yeah, I don't want to do girls' hair. I don't want to have to do their hair. I'm still trying to get this single dad. I'm trying to figure this single dad shit out. So I'm glad that my mom's here to help me. I really need her. She's really been a good help. So then they go run out and play the kids, and then Martell and his mom sit down and talk in the living room. So basically, the mom was like, basically, you know what? What this is? The mom is basically saying, the man I have been with, the man I grew up with, and that's been around me as I've gotten, as I've grown and dealt with, and in my environment, has not even been half of what you have been, or has not provided financially. You know what I'm saying? So basically, she looking on Martell like, damn, if I could have had a man like you, honey, I don't give a fuck. I would have let you cheat, have a side baby, but guess what? We taken care of. And you come home every night, and you tuck the kids in, and you make dinner. So therefore, I'm okay with you cheating and side baby and shit. I don't give a fuck about that. That's basically what she was saying. I'm okay with that. And then I feel like they got a, that mother-son relationship. He the man, he my man, but he not my man, but he do everything for me. And, he show up when it needs to be, when it's important. But he did not, because he cheated on Mel in their marriage and had a side baby and had previous side babies, but they were aborted. And you think because he has a good job, he's successful, he's known in the community, he take care of his kids, do all the little extra shit, that it's okay for him to step out on his marriage? Because you probably been cheated on several times. You done probably had babies on you several times, and they still didn't provide and give you what Martell was giving Mel in the relationship, which mean in the family unit. But does it matter if he's cheating? Because you break the... I just can't. I can't deal with his mom. And it felt like this time she wanted a moment. Because anytime beforehand, she'd say her little 2 cents, but then that would be it. But this time she needed a fucking moment. I said, okay now. So what I said was, he a mama's boy, of course. She want camera time. Yeah, I guess she looking like, yeah, it's my time to shine. Wanda, you be doing the most, but let me go ahead and throw my little yang in there. That's what that was. She's definitely a major part of Martell's emotional baggage, emotional turmoil, definitely. And of course his father, but it's just like, you don't hold him accountable at all. And then she got the nerve to sit there and literally say, okay, so what? You work hard? Man, I remember back then, I hate to say this, but I remember back then, Mel used to have you running up and down the stairs, and I'm like, oh my gosh, she gonna kill my son. I thought they were working together. I thought they started the business together. I thought they flipped houses, did house preservation, other shit together. So if he's running up and down all over, it's probably because she was sitting down having his fucking kids, Miss Marlene. God damn. Girl, it's too much. And then she had the nerve to say, okay, what? So you had a side baby. So what? I ain't losing no sleep over it. Ma'am, you wouldn't be losing no sleep on it because he's not your fucking husband. He's not your man. That's number one. And number two, you wouldn't be losing no sleep on it because you used to trash ass man doing you wrong. So let this one come in who is your son, and let's say he wasn't. Oh, but this nigga got a job. Oh, he making moves. He flipping houses. He got money coming in. Oh, nigga, go ahead, cheat. Go on and have a side baby. That is the issue, Miss Marlene. But it come from your era. You know what I'm saying? You do your dirt in the streets as long as you come home. Fuck all that, Miss Marlene. And we gonna gang up on your son as much as we want to because he keeps showing his fucking ass. And you know that. Shame on you, boo-boo. He's a grown-ass adult. Not a child anymore. That's why you got grandkids, okay? Tend to them, not to him. Sorry, baby. I'm not having no sleep. I'm not losing no sleep. That lets you know the type of man she deal with. Girl, good day. Including his father, I'm pretty sure. So basically it go, oh, and then he says, well, you know, I've been talking to the guys and we thinking about going to, you know, see a therapist, you know, because we've been talking about depression. Like, are we depressed? I'm not sure. She's like, oh, baby, you don't need no therapist. Marlene. Well, what's going on, boo-boo? What's going on? Did somebody get you together and said, bitch, run this shit because your check can get higher? I'm confused because Martell can't foot the bill no more. You see where he at. This nigga talking about he got none but free time. Yeah, nigga, you put yourself in that position to have free time. Now, Mel booked up because this bitch is flourishing and getting jobs and getting checks. Okay? I said I can't. So then he was like, yeah. So she was like, yeah, y'all don't need no therapist. You just got too much on yourself, too much on your back. You know what I'm saying? Too much of a heavy load and stuff. And I think that's what she went in there talking about, Mel. It's just like, whatever. Then she says, hey, well, we was talking about the song. I don't even know how the song came up. But she was like, yeah, I'll let one of your sons know, whichever one that was. You know, oh, yeah, that song. I guess she said they asked her, like, Grandma, is this song about daddy? Or is this song, yeah, I think like that. And she was like, yeah, she's singing about your father. Yes, that song is about your father, yep. And he was like, why would you tell them that? She was like, okay, so what? What's the big deal? Why not tell them? They're going to find out at all anyway, and you need to have that with your ex-wife. Take that up with her. Martell like, but you told him that. You don't never want to let a child know that or bring them into that. They don't need to know that, period. And she just kept saying, well, I don't give a damn. Take that up with your ex-wife. And I'm like, Marlene, you trying to secure the bag. Got it, okay. And then the thing is, Martell, you ain't even saying it because from a standpoint like, Mom, why would you do that because it's detrimental to the kid? You just don't want them to be painted a bad light in their eyes. That's all that is. And nigga, it's too late because you did that shit and you're continuing to do that shit. So when you decide to live in your truth and really sit and reflect and get your mind together, make some sense of what you did, move on and hope for the best, then you'll be able to move forward. You know what I'm saying? And then maybe you won't be, you know, painted in a bad light in your children's eyes. You know what I'm saying? But you lucky they're young because they still fuck with you. So you better get your shit in order before they become teenagers, which it look like the first two is not that far off. And then they not going to fuck with you no more. Because social media, boo, that shit is everywhere. I'm just like, I'm done with Miss Marlene and Martell. Good day, good night. They both fucked up. So then, it goes to, oh, then, and I'm sorry. He was like, why would you say that? She was like, because I'm sleepy. Miss Marlene, good night then. Go on and take your Xanax, your pills, and go the fuck to bed. Good night. So then it goes to Martell and Maurice. They talking about the therapy session coming up. Dr. Francis is supposed to be meeting them at, I guess, what is it? Not a local, I guess a different location. I don't know if it's Maurice's office. But he didn't want to go have therapy session in his office because it's too therapy. Nigga, just go and get what you came for. Do it matter about the location for real? Whatever. So then they basically talk a lot, but basically it goes to oh yeah, and then he called Marcel. I'm sorry, before Dr. Francis got there, they sit down, Martell and Maurice. He called Marcel like, hey, Marcel, let's see if let's see if he coming. So he called him. He out there running. Maurice like, yeah, it don't look like your ass is making your way over here. And then Martell like, shit, he could be running up here. Marcel said, yeah, I'm not into that. I'm not. Maurice and Martell, leave Marcel alone. Leave him alone. He the worst one on here. So it ain't no getting through to him, boo-boo. Period. And then he said something about in the confessional. Marcel said, well, I'm pretty sure he means well, but he said, but I think it's only for the women or the wives or men who think like women. He means, nigga, he's a therapist. He's going to mean well. That's part of the job description, my nigga. Oh, you so... Child, Marcel so broken, it's not even funny, honey. Just let it be and worry about yourself, Maurice. So then it goes to Maurice. He basically introduced himself to Dr. Francis. He get there. So he basically let him know, you know, I'm in competition with Kimmy. You know what I'm saying? I'm working. I don't have time to vacation. I'm stressed. I'm tired. It's work. I'm a high achiever, so I'm constantly chasing success. And he was just basically saying, like, well, you put yourself there, basically. Some people create a maze and forget how they got in there. And then you're telling me you're in competition with your wife. No. Don't do that. I like how Dr. Francis said. He said, no, don't do that. You are making the competition between you and your wife. You have two work wives. That's what that is. You have your work life, and then you have your actual wife. And what you're doing is you're not splitting your time evenly. You're not balancing it out because you're worried about the next call. You're worried about the next deal. You're worried about how much money I'm going to make, how much money I lost. And then you losing out on your relationship that's over here. That's you. You created that conflict. You need to figure that out. That's on you. And Maurice was like, oh my God, I didn't realize that. I'm like, nigga, I did, but okay. Maybe you didn't. That's all you know, Maurice. You just trying to chase success. Chase. And you're always going to be wanting more. You have to be content. Sometimes you have to find a certain peak where it's like, okay, this is good. Now I have to, prioritize because I have other obligations like my wife and Monster. Come on now. But I said, at least he being honest, you know what I'm saying? Looked like he was really genuinely listening, but will he do anything about it? That's the thing. Will you follow up and do the work, Maurice? That is the question. And I don't think so. As much as you was being genuine in that therapy session, yeah, I don't think so. And as long as Kimmy allow it, it's going to continue to do that, be that way. Girl, Kimmy, you a good one. So then it goes to, you're creating, chasing your future self. So then it goes to Martell. So basically he was talking to Martell like, what's up, what's been up with you? And Martell was like, yeah, a lot of things have changed in this year. I'm just trying to get back, in the game, get my footing, you know what I'm saying? Build back up, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't know what else he said, but a bunch of bullshit, whatever. I think it was mostly on Maurice, but a bunch of bullshit. Martell, do the fucking work. The inner work, my nigga. Do the fucking work. And then he had the nerve to say this. He said, Mel need to be the one in this therapy session too because she always putting the kids second. I said, what did I say? It's up to you when you're ready. But the kids second. Okay. Yeah, he had the nerve to say it's up to you. No, not up to you. He said Mel put the kids second. She need to be here. I said, nigga, I can't. He made me so fucking tired. I cannot. Moving on. So it goes to the Destiny race. Marcel talking, giving a speech. Everybody helping. Kimmy arrives there. Marcel and Mom get there late. Everybody already start running. They said their little goals or whatever. Stuck it in the ground and started running. Marcel and his mom pull up or whatever. So it was a nice little greet and meet with Mel's mom. I think his little daughter and Kimmy and Maurice. So, and when I was looking at this, like Martell was saying, like, oh, I miss the family days, with the hosts. We used to do so much together. It was nice seeing everybody. My nigga, you did this, though, nigga. That's the thing. You did this shit, nigga. You did this shit. You, Martell Holt, you fucked it all up, my nigga. And you still was seeing a bitch at the end once Mel found out and she was sucking you off. Okay, moving on. So Maurice was like, oh, you made perfect time and you arrived late, like when the race is damn near over. He was like, oh yeah, my mom didn't want to, race, or something like that. She didn't want to come, so we came late. I did want to race, but nigga, shut the hell up, stop lying. So then it goes to what is it? Sweet arrived late, sweet missed that. Martell misses that, but you did that. Okay, so then it goes to Mel and Tiffany coming up. So then, what was it? Kimmy was like, I know they ain't made it back that quick. So Mel and Tiffany come up. So needless to say, they took a shortcut. Because I'm like, damn, but y'all could beat everybody else. And then they're going to have this nerve to say, Tiffany said, everybody's path is different. All right, Tiffany, whatever. So then everybody gets, come just in the same area or whatnot. It was Mel, Kimmy, Maurice, Tiffany. I think Louise was there. Louis, whatever. Martell, Destiny, and Miss Marlene. So basically, they all talking or whatever. Yeah, oh, well, I forgot to say, well, Tisha beat Destiny, but Destiny wasn't even trying. Destiny didn't even give a fuck when they was racing. Whatever. Tisha just had to do that shit because she a pick-me girl. Good night and good day. And I'm sorry, real quick, did y'all peep Martell's mom had a belly shirt on? She had that scrunchy shirt on with the ties, but her stomach was still a little poking out. I'm just like, come on now. I guess. I don't know. I just was like, what the fuck you got on? Girl, cover that shit up if your body ain't on it. So then it goes to Destiny start telling Martell about himself. Like, basically, you a fuck nigga. You always feed into the bullshit. You always start the bullshit, and then she reacts, and you don't know how to sit still and just let be. You don't. And I need to check you for that. You a friend of mine, right? Okay, but wrong is wrong. Stop fucking getting online, blasting Melanie, starting shit. Stop it. So then Mama Marlene come over. She said, hold on now. This between them. You don't know what's going on. Destiny like, excuse me, and I fuck with Destiny on this. Like, bitch, I don't give a fuck who you are. I'm gonna keep it classy based, but I'm gonna let you know that nigga's wrong. I'm going to check him, and you could be his bodyguard all day, all night. I don't give a damn. But wrong is wrong. So what's up? What's up, Miss Marlene? Can I help you? Because I think I would have did the same thing, especially if I fucked with Martell and we was really friends before Mel, and you know me, like, Marlene, stop it. Because a woman is a woman at the end of the day. So that's why she's connecting with Mel on this, obviously, because I've been there before. So then she basically says, like, yeah, that's between them. And then that's like, okay, but I'm talking to him. But you weren't there, though, when this happened, when we had the argument. You weren't there. And she like, Miss Marlene, like, well, it don't really matter if I'm there. I'm tired of people ganging up on my boy. He's not a boy. He's a grown-ass man who acts like a boy. Number two, he put himself and his family in this position. So therefore, eat it up and reap, nigga. And pray to Jesus, repent, and come back a new man. Otherwise, sit in it, wallow in it until you learn a lesson. So then, Destiny was like, okay, Mama Marlene, you need to calm down, bring it down. And then Miss Marlene gonna say, well, I mean, Destiny, she a cute little girl. I know her, but she need to calm down because I'm a mother first, and I'm his mother. Miss Marlene, you really want a moment, right? You really want a fucking moment. Why? You want the check? You want the same check, Miss Wanda again? Because you're doing the most right now. We already know you take up for your fuck son, but it's like, come on now. Your fuck above a son, but it's like, come on now, you doing the most. And then you know, I love the fact Mel just sat there and was quiet. She didn't say shit. And then Miss Marlene talking about, Mel, you need to handle that. No the fuck I don't. No, the fuck I don't. I'm not talking to him. Destiny is talking to him. They're having a conversation. I'm not in the bitch. Just because they mention my name don't mean I gotta interject. Like, back the fuck. And I'm glad Mel didn't say nothing. Probably because she ain't even wanted to go there. And then you just get tired of the bullshit. So what do Martell do? Holler like a little boy with his fucking dick between his legs and back up and let his mama take up for him because he feel good somebody got his back. You're wrong. All day. Like, you're wrong. You're wrong. I mean, what are we talking about here? All day and all night, nigga. Damn. So then it goes to, what does it go to? Gang up on my boy. So I like that part when Destiny was like, oh, okay, bodyguard. And then Mama was like, yeah, I'll be his bodyguard. I'll definitely be his bodyguard. I said, yeah. Or she was like, no, I'm not his bodyguard. I said, okay, Mama, who acting like the bodyguard. But this conversation ain't over. We'll be finishing this later. But I see your bodyguard here. Whatever. I was like, I know that's right. Bitch, shut the fuck up. You sound stupid. Ugh. Miss Marlene, go sit the fuck down somewhere and go talk about Miss Wanda get too messy for you. Mess is mess at the end of the day. And it seemed like you trying to be a part of it. But what, just in your little clique, huh? Mess is mess, Miss Marlene. Calm it down. So then it goes to, oh yeah, and then Thelma and Louise in a confessional. You already know they keep it 100. They messy, but at the same time, they can be truthful, and they call her out for what it is. They basically said Martell was a little-ass boy. You would think he would know to hold his own, but as soon as Mommy came, he just cowered behind her like, okay, Mommy, go ahead, protect me. Yeah, he's a coward-ass nigga. Y'all just not figuring that out? Come on now, get on board. So then the grannies meet up or whatever. Well, not Granny. Well, was it the Granny's meetup? Yeah. So you got Mel's mom, you got Miss Marlene, you got Wanda. I think Mel's mom is Angela. I can't remember. So they all talking or whatnot. You know, talking about the race or the grandbabies. And then Mel's mom said something about, you know, this one right here had the nerve to say something about something about their kids' hair. If we cut their hair, that they gonna look better than Miss Wanda's grandkids. Some bullshit like that, cockamamie shit. And then she was like, Miss Marlene was like, well, you know, oh well, you know, I ain't come. Well, no, she didn't say nothing then. Then Miss Wanda was like, well, I did have a conversation with Mel and Martell about them getting back together. Yes, I did. Miss Marlene was like, yeah, I didn't come for that. I'm sorry. I stay in my lane. I'm not doing that. I'm not here for the mess. And I'm thinking like, are you staying in your lane? Because you was definitely being messy trying to take up for your grown-ass son. I'm confused. But are you saying that because Miss Wanda, you don't want to be involved with her because she's just too motherfucking messy? So she was like, yeah, I'm going to bounce the fuck back. I'm out. So I was like, all right, deuces. That's why I was like, Mel's mom. I'm like, bitch, why didn't you take cute and follow her ass right out the party? Why would you even entertain Miss Wanda? Make that make sense. And I feel like Miss Wanda doing this shit for stunts and giggles. But okay, always talking about shake a bone and get on. Bitch. Shake a bone and get on. Okay. So then they basically talking, and then it goes into like an argument, basically back and forth. You can go somewhere. You said this to me. I said this to you. Okay, well, that's ridiculous. Well, she ain't here. Miss Marlene left. You could go home and step off. And if you coming up with this ghetto shit, I don't got time for that. Wanda, you are the epitome of ghetto. Country, hot fucking mess. That is certain. Tisha, your mother is ghetto. And it ain't got nothing to do with just solely on the fucking, the wordage, on articulation. It got to do with how you carry yourself, number one. How you dress, how your hair look, because that's ghetto hairstyle, my nigga. She might dress pretty decent, but her hair is ghetto. She look ghetto. She talk ghetto. And she bring what? The ghetto mess. Your mama is the whole fucking ghetto word, Tisha. Get on board and get on it and get with it. Like, stop it. Always trying to defend your mother because you just so on the defense and not realize that your mother is fucked up in so many ways, which has traveled down to your ass in so many ways. So then so Tisha come over there, Mel come over there looking like, okay, what's going on? I'm confused. Then Tisha follows over there and basically said, Miss Angela, I'm sorry, no disrespect, but you have been a cyber bully online. And I'm like, bitch, really? Really? You need to calm the fuck down. I think she was talking with her hands so much, she had touched her. And Mel's mom was like, bitch, don't touch me. We not doing that. She was like, I know. Tisha, you can't hide for no fucking reason. You feel like you got to come to defense for your mother for whatever reason. Well, I know the reason, because you're codependent on her, not realizing like, damn, this is a fucked up individual. So I guess toward the end, you seen that she was going too far, just being extra, not being level-headed. Mel wasn't talking. She wasn't saying, and I appreciate that too. Mel like, look, I'm trying not to be in the drama as much as possible, and my mama can hold her own. And I'm really trying to understand this. And even Mel's mom wasn't even hyped. But it was just Wanda just doing like, like, bitch, shut the fuck up. And Tisha was like, okay, well, I'm going to talk to her. Like, she talking about Miss Wanda like, well, this is me. This is who I am. Yeah, bitch. And that's sad and unfortunate. You're going to die like that. And Tisha pulls her mom away like, yeah, I'm going to go talk to her. Go do that. Go do that. Okay? Go do that. Then she pulls her to the side saying, Mom, you can't be acting like that. I'm not trying to have no drama. Even with Kimmy at the restaurant, like, we did it. Like, we left it in Vegas. It is what it is. So, yeah, your mother not trying to hear that. She on here to act the fool and to secure a check. And you ain't got the bones, the backbone, to let her know what it really is and let her know, oh, bitch, you won't be coming no more. Even though she did say that in the confessional, oh, I might have to not invite my mom anymore. Yeah, bitch, we'll see. We'll see. So then it goes to, let me see, ignorant ghetto country ass, whatever. And then I can't deal with it. Oh, was that it? Oh shit, that was it. Damn, that shit went pretty quick. But yeah, I just put, because I basically put Tisha, I'm gonna work on, oh yeah, that's what she said, I'm gonna work on her, let me pull her to the side. I said, she fooling. And Tisha has enough sense. Or sometimes she comes out of the defense of, let me just protect myself and my family, and recognizes like, damn, she really is fooling here. So let me try to talk to her. Yeah, you're a hot ghetto mess. Ain't nothing fake or fraudulent about that. That is fact and that is true. And Tisha, you know it too. So with that being said, that was Love and Marriage Huntsville. It was a pretty, cool episode. Not too much went on. But yeah, I will be back with another review, and I can't wait to do the next episode of Love and Marriage Huntsville. All right, see y'all later.